we want to open up about. Have you ever heard of the woman named Giselle Bryant? Have you heard of Robin Dixon and the Grand Dame? No, we don't have to open up about our lives. We put out what we want to put out. We shouldn't. But he's saying she's going to be back, and the supposition is that she's going to open up about her life. And the guest, who I forgot who it was somebody with Danielle Oliveira from Summer House, said, that wasn't good enough for her. I think she was from Dateline, but I forgot the woman's name. And she said, that's not good enough for her. It is Kyle in a sexual relationship with Morgan. Is Kyle tipping in the lady pond? And Andy said, that is a question that we will re-ask Kyle at the beginning of next season. Watch, that's how it's going to open. It's going to open with Kyle doing a confessional, and you're going to hear the producer. They're going to say, "Are you in a sexual relationship with Morgan?" It's time to say, and then it's go just like New Jersey. And it's going to rewind. What the big cliffhanger for Beverly Hills next season is going to be issue with Morgan. I really fucking hope not, because that means we have to wait. I mean, we're not filming yet, and then we have to film, and then we have to wait for it to get out. And oh my God. We have to spend another 9 months wondering whether she's with Morgan or not. You guys are all gonna tune out. By the way, yeah, I mean, are you guys gonna watch New Jersey? Is everyone excited? I mean, do we have mixed feelings? How about that? Andy has also said, this is just a quick hit, guys. Don't try to get me to go on to too many topics. Oh, one topic before we get to Andy is the rat that scurries. Listen, there's a piece of cheese in the corner. It's not Munster, it's Gouda. We see a rat, she's scurrying. It's the Tam rat. Hello, Tamrat. Tamrat Judge has spoken recently, and she said she hopes that she expects RHOC will be back on our screens in July. First of all, the rat that scurries is not a producer. Look, we've had 3 weeks where no Housewives has been on, and it's the first time in like years. We have Jersey coming back. They finally realized we're going to space things out. We're not going to film right away. We held Jersey. Then we have Dubai and June, which was filmed like a year ago. So there's that, and then that's coming out. So yeah, I mean, Salt Lake wrapped after OC. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to think that RHOC is next. I have heard from reliable sources that they are gonna, quickly get RHOC out. They didn't for New Jersey, and they didn't for Dubai because of all these changes going on at the network, and the ratings were going down, and they had to figure out, like, let's slow this down. I think it worked. We're all excited for New Jersey tonight. Plus, if we have it all on at once, we don't have enough to keep doing Housewives. So again, you guys don't realize this really, Shannon Bedore has said it in an interview. You guys don't realize if I'm getting one paycheck, 2 paychecks a year, I'm now getting one. So instead of 1.5 million, you're now making 750 because we're spacing it out. It's only one. So every housewife is really at half their salary at this point, if you really think about it, based on how quickly things are coming back. I do think we're probably going to get the OC in July, but I'm not sure because we'll still have Jersey on the air. We'll still have Dubai on the air. If you want my opinion, I think, now that I'm thinking about it in real time, which everyone seems to love when I have an epiphany on air, I don't think it's going to be July. It's not just that I want to not agree with the rat that scurries. I mean, she is a rat that scurries, but I think it's going to be more like August or September. Jersey's a shorter season, but if you start Jersey in May and you start Dubai in June, you still have stuff on in July. I think it's too soon. I would say August. Look, you guys know nothing is personal here for me, so I give my honest opinion. Even though she's a rat that scurries, I have to tell you, this video where Tamara was announcing that she thinks it's July, she's looking good. Tamara keeps her shit tight, guys. She's looking good. I mean, I don't know how old Tamara is now. No age shaming, because I mean, the alternative is that you're dead. But I think Tamara, I mean, is probably like 56, maybe. And that's no shade because I really don't know. But However old she is, I mean, 52, she looks really good. And I'm not saying that's old. Trust me, that ain't old. 70. There's a woman that lives in my building here. I'm going to see her today for a Cinco de Mayo party. We're getting a little, guys, I've been out 2 nights in a row and I just can't do it anymore. So we're doing a little thing on our roof for Cinco de Mayo. And there's a woman, 72 years old. She's like, I don't want to live in an old age home. She has more energy than all of us. She walks everywhere. She doesn't really drive and she walks to Beverly Hills to go to the doctor. Walking from Beverly Hills to from Hollywood to Beverly Hills is like an hour and 15 minutes. And she's going to outlive all of us. So 70 something is young. By the way, did you just see that thing that McDonald's is now available for catering at weddings? I mean, this is the best. And I did the math. It's like 275 for like, I forgot how many cheeseburgers and nuggets and everything. I did the math that like based on the number of people you'd probably have a wedding, you would probably need to spend like 5 grand on the McDonald's because I mean you want a lot of it. But I mean, man, first of all, that's not a lot when you're doing a whole wedding. I mean, how much are you spending on the rest? And I'm not saying for the main food, but after the cake, the after hours, just as people are leaving, or like, how great would it be if you looked over and there were a pile of quarter pounds, there were a pile of burgers, there were a pile of cheeseburgers, then there were just thousands of nuggets with hot mustard and oh, McDonald's at a wedding is the smartest. They've already been doing it in Indonesia, but I read this and I just got so excited. I thought it was like so good. Um, I just thought it was so good. So I would do that. That's that. Oh, speaking of Andy, Andy has spoken out. Again, I feel we're partly responsible for this article. I mean, I told you it happened with Catherine and Lisa Vanderpump, and I said she would never come back to Beverly Hills unless it starts with a 2. And then the Sun said Lisa Vanderpump needs something with a 2. I feel like this In Touch article came out right after I gave Andy his exit plan. Not that I think he's in trouble. I said I would just exit. Like I would take the initiative and get, $75 million or 50 or whatever the fuck it's going to be. And I would exit with your head held high and let the whole ship go down without you. 2 seconds later, this thing comes out in Touch that he's negotiating his exit package. I still think we're responsible for that. The timing is very strange to me. So when I saw that, I was like, well, I don't think this is true because I was literally giving advice on what I would do if I were Andy. Wasn't exactly saying that that was happening. But anyway, the ship has sailed and there it is. And whoops, did I start this rumor? But who cares? It's not about you, David. Shut the fuck up. In Touch did the article. They said he was negotiating it. Andy has now spoken out and said, who did I piss off at In Touch? They're really on me. And this is the first time I thought about In Touch in a really long time. Basically, he's trying to say it's a dying newspaper. It's a dying magazine. No one cares about In Touch. And who did I piss off there? You could say whatever you want, Andy. We're all going to figure it out as we go forward. I don't think he's in trouble. I don't. I think, again, I think Bravo regrets having a network that is 90% Housewives. I think Bravo regrets giving 90% of the executive producer power to one person. That is nothing personal against Andy. That is just a business model. And sometimes in business, that is what happens. Trust me, I ran a whole business that I sold, and I'm running another one right here very successfully, very successfully. Sometimes you just